morning class. So today we'll start with the topic of introduction to operators in C, right? Today we will understand how operators work in C language and we'll see different types of operators in C. Okay, so we'll start with the operators here. Now first understand what is an operator. An operator is a symbol that tells the computer to perform certain mathematical or logical manipulations. These operators are used in programs to manipulate data and variable. So, in order to understand the operator, first we need to understand what is operand, operator, expression, and then what is statement. And here you have encountered two more words. One is data and one is variable. As expression is a collection of operator and operands. So let's understand first what is operator and operand. Let's say if you have written A plus B, then here operand, this is operand. These are operands, right? And this is operator. Okay. Now, when you put this operands and operator in a semicolon, this becomes an expression, right? These wholes become an expression. Right? Now, when you evaluate this operands with the operator, means when this operator evaluate these both operand in some variable. Let's say the variable name is int x, right? Okay, let's forget this int, only x is there. Then when the sum of A and B will be stored in this x, then this whole becomes an statement. Alright. So, what we have learned here, operands, operator, and when this all with the semicolon, this becomes expression, and when this whole is evaluated in some variable, this becomes a statement. And now here you have encountered one new word. This is int. This is data type, which we have already done in our previous lectures, right? Data types. So here you have understood all these terms, and these terms are very frequent terms which you will encounter in our next slides. Now I told you we'll learn this data and variable, right? What is data and what is information? Data is nothing. Data is a set of values that are organized by variable and observable and observational units, right? Data is nothing, it's just a random units. Okay? Some random units, random digits, random words, that becomes data. Okay. Now, when we organize these data in some meaningful manner, then that becomes a information, right? Let's say, I say that you have observed 20 degree, 30 degree, or 42 degree, or 60 degree, okay, and then some 61 degree, 3, 4, 5, okay. Now, in that case, what you are understanding by this data, as this is a set of values, okay, by this you can say this could be a temperature, as there is a degree Celsius. Can you able to say ki what is this? Actually, it is a data. But what is this? When we organize these numbers in some meaningful manner, either in ascending order or in descending order, then we can say that it is a temperature and we have organized in some ascending order and it's a week temperature from Monday to Friday, right? Now this data when arranged in according to the Monday, let's say 20, Tuesday 42, Wednesday 30, Thursday 61, or let's say Friday is 60. And when we have arranged this in front of this Monday, say Tuesday, say Wednesday, say, then this becomes a information. What it becomes? Information, right? So now data is a set of values, just a set of values that are organized by variables and observational units. We have observed that this is the temperature. Okay. Now see what is variable. Variable has a specific data type which indicates which type of data it may hold. Basically, variables are containers for storing data values like numbers and characters. In my previous slide only, I told you, let's say X was there and which holds the value of A plus B, right? And this whole was statement and this was expression. And this is a variable which is storing A plus B values. Means this value will be evaluated and ultimately stored in this, right? Now the X is a variable. So now we are clear with the very small terms in order to further understand what is operators, right? Now, we are available with so many operators, as I told you. So we are available with arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, assignment operators, increment and decrement operators, conditional operators, and bitwise operators. We have few more operators which are come under the category of others, or say comma operator, right? This we'll also understand in the next slides. Okay, now first understand what is arithmetic operator. As the term arithmetic, we are already very usual or very known term which is known as arithmetic. Arithmetic means arithmetic operations. As I told you that A plus B. What is this? This is a addition. Okay. Now this is a arithmetic operator. One of the arithmetic operator, right? So addition we all know, subtraction we all know, multiplication we all know, division we all know, modulus. Modulus is like when you divide X, let's say, with some Y variable, then the remainder comes here. Okay? Here comes remainder. Okay? In modulus. Now understand this further. As I already told you in the previous slide that these are the operators which comes under the category of arithmetic. Now we have some precedency in order to solve those arithmetic operators, right? In our school times, we learn the rule of BODMAS. We all are familiar to this. What is BODMAS stands here? Bracket, okay, of, right, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. Clear? Same here, and when we used to follow those expression at our school times, we need to follow this. Same here, if we have to follow the same method also here also in arithmetic. So in decreasing order, the precedence will be goes in this way. First of all, we need follow this parenthesis as like this. Urinary minus, as in arithmetic, we are available with two more. One is urinary and one is binary operator, right? Urinary means when some operand or some value is available with one sign, okay? Only one sign is there. Only means it, this arithmetic operator will work only with one operand. Okay, only one operand. And when this arithmetic operator operates on two operand, okay, in between two operand, then that becomes binary. Okay, this could be minus also, doesn't matter. Now see this unary. Now to understand one more thing, as I told you that arithmetic is available with unary and binary, means only one operand. Okay, means it operates with only one operand, single operand will be there as like this. But in binary, we are available with two operands, right? Operand 1 and operand 2. As we okay, and let's say plus or minus. What important point which we all have to note here is that for this unary, this work only with plus or with minus. Okay, not with division and multiplication, right? This does not work here. These two operator does not work with unary, only it works with plus and minus. Clear? So then the precedency go with multiplication, division and modulus holds same precedency. Okay, and here same addition and multiplication. For the operators of the same priority, means like say if these are available in expression the same priority, then its evaluation starts from left to right, right? We'll see in further slides. Parenthesis will be used to change the precedence of the operator evaluation. All right. Now see the arithmetic expression. See a plus b multiply c minus d, and as you all know, multiply and division here holds the highest priority, then plus and minus. Okay, so if we solve this, like say a plus and evaluate this as a, let's say, and this as b, then it could be written as this and this, right? Now this plus and minus is there, also same precedency. Okay, then this will be evaluated from left to right. We will first evaluate this, right? And then further the result will be, let's say this is m, and result will be m minus b, and the further as result. Okay, done. Same thing. Now this is unary my b. First what we'll do, we'll evaluate this and we'll store the result in somewhere with this, and then we evaluate this as this is modulus. So first we'll evaluate this, and for same case we'll store in like some say in some variable, and then further we'll solve this. Okay, same thing goes with, as here are so many parentheses. So which parenthesis will be solved first? First this, then this result will be solved with this, and then further whole result will be solved with this. All right, here also same this, and then this this and this. Okay, you all understood that? Now let's see this with the help of some C program. As A, B, the data type is integer. A, B add some multiplication, division and remainder, which I already told you in previous slide. Scanner will going to read the values. As percentile D is there, so as I told you, the integer variables, then D is there. And percent means here some address. Okay, say this is A. Okay, A variable with some address, let's say 100. Okay, it will going to store the values of A, and then it will going to store the values of B, let's say 1000. Okay. Add will going to add, multiply, divide, remainder, and the result will be print by this statement printf. Printf will going to display the result. Correct? Okay. Now see further. Further, we have another operator in our list, which is known as relational operator. Relational operator, what it does is show the relation between two operands or some two statement, right? Or some two expression. Let's say we have two operands, 3 or 4. Okay, these are two operands. Or say, let's say 3 is A and 4 is B. These are operands. Okay. Now we have to show the relationship between them. Between two quantities, it show the relationship. Okay. Relation. Less than, let's say, if 3 is less than 4, correct. Here is correct. And it returns some Boolean value. And now what is that Boolean value? It returns if condition is true or false, then returns, okay, then returns Boolean value. Okay. And now what is that Boolean value? Boolean value is either 0 or 1. Right? 1 stands for true and 0 stands for false. The value other than non-zero comes under the category of true. Okay. And the value 0, okay, comes under the category of false. Okay. Now, another sign is less than is equals to, greater than is equals to, and equals to. Like, okay. Now, see some examples on 10 is greater, which I already told you in previous slide. 10 is greater than 20 is false. What it will return? 0. 25 is less than 35.5, correct, returns true, which is 1. Now, here is bracket. The first it will going to evaluate this bracket, and what is this? 12 is greater than 12? No, it is false. It's 9. It is equal to, and when if there is a, let's say if there is a sign of greater than is equals to, then the answer comes true. Answer will come true. Hence, it is not there. So, the answer will false and return value 0. Right? Now, when arithmetic expressions are used on either side of a relational operator, these all are relational operators. Okay? The arithmetic expression will be evaluated first and then the result compared. Like I told you here, this will going to evaluate first and then the result will compared. Clear? Let's see one with the help of code. In your relational operator, we do the decision with the help of decision box. As there is it is showing some decision. Okay. Let's say if x is 10 and y is 9, let's say the condition is true, right? It is a conditional. Condition will be in a flow chart. In the flow chart, we decide with the help of decision. This is a decision box, right? Print f d is larger as print d. Is larger x and larger y. Now, if condition is true, y is larger, else x is larger. As according to this, x is 10 and which value is larger? X. So, the answer will be x. Correct? Okay. Find what is the output of the following program. Clear? Let's say void main. This is the main. X. Now, integer x, the value of this will be stored in this. 4 plus modulus 5. Modulus will give remainder. So, 4 will come. Equals to is a, what is it? Relational operator. Okay. Which we have learned in our previous slides. 4 mod 2 will give 0 and 0 plus 3 will give 3. Right. So, is 4 is equals to 3? Yes or not? No. Then the answer will of this will come false. And false, what false give? 0. Now 0 will going to store in this x. Right? Now printf x is equals to print the value of x and what will x print? 0. Answer. Output. Clear? Okay. Now we'll understand the another operator which is known as logical operator. Right? Now the logical operator evaluates the logical expression and returns a result. The result is always a Boolean value, as we have already understood what is Boolean value. A Boolean value determines whether the expression is true or false. As I told you in previous slide, there are 3 logical operators. Basically, there are what? 3 types of logical operator in C: and, or, not. Right? How and in expression we define with this symbol, and in or we define in this way, and in not we define in this way. Right? What or does, what or do, what or and do, what or do, what not do, we'll understand this now further slides. Now, logical and, basically we say logical and what is its sign? We denote it by double and. Okay? And with or, with this. In this. This is the sign of logical and, this is the sign of logical or. The result, this is the table of and or. This is and this is or. Okay? Now, if 2 variables are there, let's say x and y, if both are false in and, the condition will come false. Right? And for the or, the condition will come false. For and, if any one of the operand or any expression is false, the answer will come false, false. Right? It will not going to further evaluate the further expression. If any of the expression is 0 or say false, right? Then it will not going to evaluate the further expressions. Let's say it will be, let's say 99 expressions are also there. But what's the use if one states true? Right? Now, false, true, false, because one is false, false, so false, for and, right? If both are true, means if both are 1, then only it gives true. Clear? This is a very important thing which you need to note down. For your programming, it will benefit you that if any one is false in the case of and, then you will have the answer for do not evaluate further. Now, for the or case, if any one is true, right? If this is both are false, so answer is false, right? But if any one is true, then the answer comes true. Okay, anyone is true, true. So in our case, what you need to do, if you find any expression true, then you do not need to further evaluate. Let's give the answer true. And if any one you find false in the case of and, just to print the answer false, right? Now, let's understand the another operator, assignment operator. The assignment operator assigns the value to its right hand operand to variable by its left hand operand. You already know what is operand, which I told you in the starting only, right? That's why I told you in the starting, because these are the words which you will encounter in many slides. Now, what is left hand and what is right hand? Let's say x is equals to y, right? This is left hand side and this is right hand side. Okay. What is this? This is assignment operator. What is this? This is assignment operator. Okay. That means y value is assigning to x. So let's say if y is equals to 2, then x will going to hold the value 2. Clear? Okay. Assignment operator are used to assign values to a variable. Okay. X is a variable and this is value and this is assignment operator. Clear? Okay. Now these are shorthand operators, right? How? See, if we have written x plus is equals to y, what does it actually mean? It same mean like here. Okay? X is equals to x plus y. After the assignment operator, if you have the same value like the variable in which you want to hold the values of this, then you can write in a shorthand way or in the short notation we can say same. See, here you have the same value after the assignment, right? See. But if the value is changed or say variable is changed, let's say x is equals to y plus 2, let's say, or let's say z. Okay, then in this case you cannot write with the short notation. Then this condition is true. This can only be written in this way. You can only write when you have the same values before and after the assignment operator. Clear? Okay. Now the most important, or you can say a very important topic, which is known as increment and decrement operator in C. Then understand the increment and decrement operator in C are. We have here two types of operator in increment: pre-increment, post-increment. And same thing goes with decrement, pre-decrement and post-decrement. What's the let's understand what is this. In C, unary operators for incrementing, as you have already understood what is unary. When you have operand assigned with some operator, okay, single operand. So this also comes under the category of unary. Okay, say if we talk about increment, then plus a and plus b. Okay, or say minus a or minus b. Or this can also be by post also. I tell you further. Unary operator. So now you understood. This comes under the category of unary. Okay. Now, as with the help of the increment, decrement numeric values by 1, this increase the value by 1. How? Just see. The increment and decrement, the incrementation and decrementation are one of the most frequently used operations in programming for looping, array traversal, pointers, arithmetic, and many more. As I told you, that's also an important operator. So, understand it in a very clear manner. Pre-increment, pre is something which comes before, right? So let's say if A is a variable, then this comes pre. The operators are pre, right? And for decrement, pre means operand come after and operator is coming before, right? This is increment and this is decrement. And same thing goes with post. Operand comes first and then operator. Okay, operand comes first and then operator. And what it does, this increase the value. Increase the value by 1. Increase by 1. Right? This also decrease by 1. Same thing goes with this here also, increase by 1 and decrease by 1. But they have their own significant, right? Pre have their own significant. This the evaluation of this pre has their own way, and the post is also same, have their own way to function. This is very important to understand how they actually function. This we'll understand in our next slides how they actually works. Right? Till now we have understood many of the facts. Right? We'll understand further what is increment, what is decrement operators in our further lecture.